All marriages end in death or divorce, and all life as we know it ends in death. We never know when we'll die unless we end our lives prematurely. Suicide occurs 14 times in every 100,000 deaths, with men 4 times more likely to end their lives than women. On average, worldwide, someone will kill themselves every 45 seconds. For everyone who does, many more contemplate doing so. This video helps identify the root cause of suicide, understanding the triggers and the indicators of suicidal thoughts and tendencies, and we provide some potential ideas, tools, and solutions to this epidemic. Sorry to interrupt this, but Diana from Atlanta just ended her life. At 28, she was tired of the endless abuse by her husband. She left 3 young children in his care and custody. Please pray for them now. It's too late for Diana. Everyone is affected by suicide. Survivors are often left wondering, what if? What if that person would have just said something? Well, I ask, what if we'd have listened better and asked them sooner? What if we recognized the signals along the way and we took a proactive approach instead of wondering after the fact what we could have or should have done? When the emotional brain overpowers the logical brain, you may ask, what if the kids are better off without me? When you're overcome by pain, you want that pain to end. What if often turns to why not? And you contemplate leaving this earth no matter who it hurts and when you do so. James in London just died. He was 46, his wife left him, and he was broke. In deep depression, the logical brain succumbs to irrational thought, as if your mind is locked in a small room like that trash bin in Star Wars. The walls keep closing in. The water of the despair is rising. You float in disbelief, suspended in fear and helplessness. I know, I've been suicidal. When this happens, we need an emotional life jacket that I call a latch. Someone or something to hold on to, like a mental oxygen mask that drops from the ceiling just before the water in the room removes all the air and the oxygen and the hope. That latch can be someone or something, like a counselor or a pastor or a priest, a loved one or a friend, prayer or belief in God or another power greater than we are. Mike in Osaka just hung herself. Too much pressure to be a good student. She was 18. The rate of suicide in Japan is twice that of the US. We'll miss you, Michael. We all need the latch or connection to hold us down when this cyclone of despair beckons us to heaven. We need to stay grounded with a loved one or a spouse or therapy pet or exercise, music or bird singing. It doesn't really matter what the latch is, but we need one. Kind of like that spinning top in the movie Inception. What if you lose your latch? When I was suicidal, my latch was my wife, and when she left me, I lost my best friend and my spouse and my reason for living. The true latch for me was my 3 sons and the love of my family and friends and professional counseling. But when your latch becomes unlatched, you're at grave risk and you need more than one latch. Goodbye to Gian in South Africa. At only 11, he was starving and tired of going hungry every day. Lesotho has the world's highest suicide rate, 6 times the world average. Triggers cause despair. When left unchecked, they drive you into depression, which there's seldom an escape. Events, circumstances, and your perception of those form your belief system, which regulates your rationale. When pain and triggers become too much to bear, ending the pain narrows your choice to live or die. And you think by ending pain, you're ending your life, that you're going to be better off than living in constant pain. And the trauma, shock, and the loss of a loved one or financial ruin, deteriorating health and old age, all are contributing factors. These left unchecked spiral into anxiety, depression, stress, and the choices become fewer and more drastic until what if becomes why not now. Jennifer, you and your family in Finland are going to be missed, but you had no right to take them first and then end your life. We all know somebody at risk, and if you do, please reach out to them. Check in on them, go for a coffee or a walk, and if you're suicidal, get counseling. Sit down and talk to people. Reach out, be available 24 hours a day if you know somebody like that, but speak up. Admit you need the help. Don't suffer in silence. We help save lives. See our website, helpussavelives.com, and thank these people that help fund our episodes and our shows. Without them, this video wouldn't be possible. Join us, become a panelist or a co-host. Tell your friends and family about our website. We appreciate it. Thank you.